Welcome back, superstars. Back with another video. You know, it's been a slower time nowadays with that coronavirus going on. You know, you can't really go out as much. You can't be going to the grocery store to grab yourself some Lay's chips. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be making some potato chips, trying to get as close to the original Lay's as possible. As you can see on the back here, if you have your own bag there, if not, basically the ingredients are potatoes, vegetable oil, and salt. And you know, it would not be a recipe video without the star of the show. We got Organic Mel.
Hi guys!
So she's back in the house. She probably does not approve of this recipe, but I do need a little sous chef here, and I think she'll be the perfect sous chef. Again, you probably won't be seeing too much of our other friends due to this whole pandemic thing, but we got the two best ones right here anyways.
It's true.
So
we're trying to do social isolation.
yeah, get 6 feet.
Yeah, you can't be anywhere near me.
6 feet, see?
Yeah.
So we've been in the same house like this entire time.
Yeah.
We're good. So first thing we did is we washed potato. I already did that. So if you got a potato, go and wash it. This one's got hair on it. Like a little hair. But yeah, so we wash the potato, then we gotta peel the potato.
You mean shave it?
You gotta shave the potato.
Yeah.
Can I use this to shave my beard?
You can.
I can't go to the barber right now, and it's driving me crazy.
Trust me, I'm having issues with my nails. All the girls feel me right now.
Yeah, so anyway, I never did this before, but it seems pretty easy. This just might take a while, so
I feel like there's much more efficient ways to do this.
listen. If you know what you're doing when you're cutting potatoes, I think that this is fast, but we've never done this before. So.
This is true.
Guys,
You can also do sweet potatoes. I'm trying to feel like to make it a little bit healthier, but
yes,
you know what?
we're making Lay's chips.
Yeah, but if I can be honest with you, it's not that I don't approve of it. Like, to be honest with you, at least you're using a real vegetable, right? Root vegetable.
Wow, so she approves it.
So I don't really disagree with it. I'd rather eat what you're cooking right now than this because...
Well, it is going to be drenched in vegetable oil, which is probably not...
But you know what? We don't have to use vegetable oil.
Listen, we're making Lay's replica chips. They don't want to see your healthy garbage chips. They want to see Lay's chips. We'll do another video where Mel will make healthy, boring garbage chips, and that'll be the title of the video. Healthy, boring garbage chips. I promise you. We'll do that actually. You want to do that?
No.
Okay, we'll do.
As long as you don't title it that. Because
I am gonna title it Healthy, Boring Garbage Chips. So if you guys see that title, you know exactly what it is. And
they make so many good chips. Like they have
Listen.
Terra. They're amazing.
Nobody knows what that is, but maybe people want healthy chips.
Okay.
So if they do want healthy chips, we're gonna give you a chance to make some chips. It's not happening right now. So Mel, in the meantime, while I'm finishing shaving this potato, as you call it, can you please fill this halfway with some cold water?
Sure.
So you see, once we're done peeling this, we're gonna have a slice. We're gonna use our slicer to slice it into thin pieces. So she has the cold water. Wow. You know, it wouldn't be a chef show if we didn't make a disaster.
Yeah.
We got this little shredder thing here. Also, first time using this. And we got this, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. This is like supposed to hold it. I'm just gonna use my hands. And basically the cold water here is so that it doesn't dry up and turn brown as you're peeling it, because they're gonna be really thin, so you don't want it to kind of lose that potato-y smell. And basically you're just supposed to do this because that's how I read it. So you just keep going like that. Are they coming out nice and thin?
They are.
It might not be as thin as we want them, so maybe I gotta push lighter.
They're so thin. I don't like thin chips.
Listen.
I don't like thin fries.
Guys, can somebody explain to Mel in the comments that we are making Lay's replica chips? We're not making what does Mel want for chips.
It doesn't matter.
See, this is what I do. Imagine being quarantined, dealing with this all day, every day.
You know what's good about it is that being quarantined, I find that you have so much time to actually focus on nutrition more than you ever did. More rest, more nutrition. Like, who can make Lay's chips on a regular work week?
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
That's true. Okay, so the chopping is done. Hopefully we don't make another disaster here. But what you're supposed to do...
If this would come out.
There you go. Wow, these
They look a little bit thick.
They're a little bit thick. Okay, well, whatever. We're dealing with that because our chopper doesn't have like settings to make it thinner. But here's one of them. Actually, you never know one. Yeah, it's probably way too thick. But anyway, that's what they look like.
They're pretty thin though compared to how I thought they'd be. So are you making a regular flavor or?
We're making Lay's regular chips.
Well, it's boring.
When we make the video called Lay's Barbecue Chips, then we'll do Lay's Barbecue Chips. Alright, so now what we gotta do is rinse these slices. So we're gonna go and rinse them off. Basically, this water's all like murky and stuff. You want to keep rinsing them until there's not as much murkiness. Be right back. Okay, so we washed them all. They're all clean now, so what we're gonna do is fill this bowl up with water.
Okay.
Maybe about halfway. We're gonna fill it up with cold water. Okay, so it's all filled up now. And now we're going to throw the potatoes into this bath.
Into the bath.
Because now that they're clean, it's not going to make it as murky. And then, while they're in here, I'm going to be putting 1 teaspoon of salt. You're supposed to add salt as you need it. Yeah, so whatever. That looks
That's
like.
why you retain so much water when you eat chips.
Yeah, that looks like a teaspoon, maybe a little bit too much. So I got this spoon here. We'll just mix them up. Make sure that they absorb the water that has salt in it, so that the salt is actually getting absorbed into the potato here. I'd show you, but I don't want to drench my kitchen. You have to just believe that this is happening.
Believe in it.
Alright, so basically all it is salt, like regular salt is all we put in. And you let this sit for 10 minutes. And then you come back. It's been 10 minutes and she's been standing there the entire time.
I earned 119 Ergo points. Oh, hi guys.
I don't know what that is, but we let our chips soak, and now we're going to be putting them onto a paper towel. We put it on top of like a cloth there, because you want to let them air dry, and then we'll move on to the next step. They are a little cute little circles. Anyway, yeah, so you lay them all out to dry. Shouldn't take too long, but while they're drying, we're going to be doing something else at the stove, which will be warming up our oil. So we'll pour it into our pan, warm it up, and once it's warm enough, then we will start throwing these bad boys in. Almost the perfect amount we made. Might be a little bit too much, but...
This would be a serving for a person. So I know, and it doesn't look like much.
Yeah, then you cut it, but...
That was like a pretty medium size.
We also didn't cut it as thin as it could be cut too, so if we cut it even thinner, there'd be even more slices.
Yeah.
Alright, so first thing we're gonna do is put the oil in here and turn it on to hot. So you wanna do that?
Sure.
She's gonna pour the oil.
How much oil?
About halfway. You want to be able to coat the entire chip. Here she goes.
Okay, then you need the whole bottle then. So,
okay, so
let's
pretty
just
much,
make the whole bottle.
Pretty much it's the whole bottle.
So you're using 1,000 milliliters.
Yeah, basically a liter of oil. You don't have to use this much. You can use a smaller tub and do less chips at a time, but for the sake of the video, basically, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's about halfway full in that pot. So if you have something else, because you don't want it to be like spraying at you after. So we're gonna throw it on hot, like 8 or max, and we're gonna test to see if that is hot enough by throwing some water at it once it heats up to a certain temperature, and then we'll be dropping it down to medium heat and putting the chips in once we get there. So stay tuned. Okay, you can hear that. I threw some water on it. I'll show you again. See how it's making that popping noise? You know it's ready. So we're gonna turn it down to medium heat because we don't want it to be going crazy, exploding on us. We got our little cheese slice potatoes here. I told Mel to move out of the way just in case, because I've never done this before. You want to always be safe. I pulled my sleeves down, and we're basically just gonna throw one in and see what happens. Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. Not so bad. They are frying up. Oh, they're instantly curling too, like chips. This looks kind of cool, actually. So I don't know how long it's supposed to do this for. I don't want it to like overflow. That's why we only put the oil in about halfway. But you're supposed to do it in batches, so maybe that's maybe one more of them, and that should be enough. Then basically you're supposed to flip them once you see them browning, kind of thing. It's not supposed to take too long. Let's turn the fan on here because we don't want the fire alarm to go off. Hopefully you can still hear me. And yeah, they look like they're doing what they're supposed to. The edges are starting to brown on some of them. we have a little dish here on the side with a paper towel, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them out. This spoon's got holes in it. You're gonna let the oil drip through, and then you're gonna put it on the paper towel, let it dry. It smells like a potato chip right now. I smelled the salt, so we did a good job soaking them in. And yeah, now we're just waiting for them to cook. I think because they're a little bit thicker, maybe it'll take a little bit longer than expected. We didn't cut them as thin as actually we probably should have. But again, I think they're going to be good. They might be more kettle chippy than actual Lay's chippy, but we'll see if the taste is there, you know? This one here, I think it's done. So I'm going to let the oil drip out. And I'm going to put that on our plate, our dish. This one here is done too, it looks like to me. Alright guys, so as you can tell, we took them out, and as I was taking them out, I was trying to be extra careful, so some of them came out nice and light, and then this is like the last one. Look how dark that is, right?
Like Miss Vicky.
So you know that maybe like the kettle chips, I think the difference is that they get a little bit more cooked. I know that these guys here are very light in color, so hopefully the taste is there, but I know that I want to add a little bit more salt because I know I didn't put too much at the beginning. So we got our mixing bowl, so I'm going to throw them in here. They're a little bit softer too right now. I think maybe they need a little bit more time to dry, but for the taste, I think we're going to be able to feel it right now. We'll put some of the darker guys in too, I guess. Just we put those there for aesthetic. First thing I want to do is I want to mix some salt into here. I know that looks like a lot, but I feel like Lay's has a ton of salt on their salty chips. Be it as you will. Hiya, 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 hiya.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare. And by we, I mean I'm gonna compare.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, way lighter in color.
Yeah, huge.
But if we were to get like, you know what?
No, I should
not terrible. Definitely lighter, like they have that perfect amount of time cooked and whatever, but mine's a little floppy.
Yeah.
But,
it's
okay,
fresh.
Let's try a Lay's. Bag can't have just one. And now let's try a Joe and Mel's. Actually tastes like, I can't tell the difference.
Really?
Maybe it's because I had the Lay's first. Let's do an opposite.
Yeah.
Let's try one of these. I nailed the amount of salt.
That's good.
Nailed the amount of salt. Mine are better. Mine are better. Guys, you want your order, put it in the comments. We'll send them out, you know, $500 a bag right now. There's only one in existence. I'll throw this in a Ziploc, send it straight out.
Ship it.
Guys, another thing you can do,
Corona free.
here's our surprise. If you want a different flavoring, you can honestly throw whatever you want. If you want like a pepper flavoring, throw some pepper in there. But I got this all dressed kernels. In Canada here we got all dressed chips. So all dressed kernels. I'm gonna be sprinkling this on.
I don't know if it will taste like.
Well, I'm curious to see. I don't think it'll taste like
very little.
all dressed. You think I put too little?
Yeah.
Alright, let's coat them. You think they put way more?
Yeah.
On chips? I guess you're right, because the salt definitely needed way more salt before. Alright, so.
Let's see this.
There we go. Alright. My first ever all dressed chip. I don't think it's going to be the same, because it's not the same company, but.
Are they good? They taste like all dressed chips?
I am the king of making chips. These are amazing. I wish that you ate chips, because this would be.
I'm a chip person. I'm a popcorn person, which I'm gonna eat some now.
Guys, you have to make this. I'm not even boosting right now. Legit, these are better than that.
They look good.
They're so good. And I think it's because we made them a little bit thicker. You get so much more flavor. The crunch is there. Oh,
He likes them, clearly.
this is getting dummy today. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
What are we gonna do?
Hit it.
Smash the like button.
Hit it.
Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit that bell if you're not already hitting it, because that's gonna tell you when I post. Gonna start to do some more things like this, you know, on quarantine. Gonna have to make some more homemade recipes.
Ones would be nice.
In a future video, we will be doing garbage healthy chips that nobody likes. That will be the title. So make sure you have that bell on so you know when we post that.
Yeah.
And guys, as always, love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.